Yeah guys, Peter is back with another video. And today I feel really like my brain cannot come up with something to talk about, guys. But yeah, I still wanted to check in. I still wanted to do this, guys. I feel like my brain has to come up with something. At least my books, let me show you. At least my books came in today, so these are the books that ChatGPT wanted me to read. So yeah, I can continue my journey, guys. My journey to become a superhuman. It really feels cool, something like that, guys. It really feels like I'm onto something, you know. I think from the start of this 2025, like I said, I had this idea last year in September to keep doing things on a daily basis and yeah, to improve myself. And yeah, especially fitness, yoga, and trumpet. I just choose these three, and those have been really consistent. I've been really consistent with it, and I'm really happy. And I also feel like, yeah, it's much better than only play video games or just yeah, wasting away your life, guys. I feel like sometimes you think life is not that serious, but I think life, even though it's quite hard to build up these consistencies, and that's the same thing for this YouTube channel. For me, it's sometimes quite hard to make a new video and to talk about something interesting because I felt like I already talked about what I wanted to talk about, but one thing that one thing that's also quite hard for me is other people draining your energy. I feel like for example, this morning I had to go to a meeting, and I just feel like, yeah, the people who are talking, the information is not really that interesting. It doesn't benefit me at all. And there's also something about those people and about this voice and about the negativity of it that feels like it's draining your energy, guys. So yeah, I think you really have to beware. I think that's also a reason why I kind of want to build myself up to a higher frequency, is because I don't want that, guys. I want to be part of the fun and successful people that feel really great in their lives and doing cool stuff and all those kind of things. Yeah. For example, one thing I also like to do is skateboarding when the weather is hot. There's so many fun stuff that I do, I feel like. Yeah, I think being good at music is also really fun. I feel I think always when I go to my capoeira group, I feel like really welcome, and also yeah, I like all of these people, and I think I should be really grateful because this situation it kind of feels really rare, guys. But yeah, I think maybe sometimes when I go to the gym, I also feel, even though I don't talk with the people, I still feel like, yeah, it's cool. Like they're working on themselves and they're also doing all these exercises. So just seeing them work out and all this kind of things, it just gives me, yeah, quite a good mood. Yeah, maybe also because I have some beautiful girls, but yeah, I cannot look at that too much because I already have a girlfriend. And that's sometimes it's also a thing, you know, guys. Hey, there's also some, maybe the little bit downside of going to gym so much is that afterwards you are quite tired, and there's sometimes for me also there's like a part of the day where I just kind of relax and do nothing because to do things in life it just costs energy, guys. It does. I think I'm already 40, so maybe I'm just feeling it more. I don't know. Yeah, guys, but I still feel great because I feel like I'm onto something. I don't know exactly what it is, but I just feel like I'm onto something. I'm at least improving my life a little bit. I'm slowly getting the fitness body that I want, and slowly getting better at my trumpet, slowly becoming more flexible also. And now I also want to slowly become more intelligent and also a better influencer, something like that. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I think I'm really not a typical influencer. But I think in some ways I'm quite special. Because I feel like sometimes I feel like there's almost nobody who experienced so much different so much different so many different interests, I think. Yeah, like if you can put it that way. Because I feel like I'm a guy who always wants to be up to date on anything that's going on in this world, which is even remotely interesting. You know, I'm the guy who always try to find things that he doesn't know about, and I'm the guy who always tries to, because I think when I was young I also used to read super much, and I think almost when I was into video games I just want to know about every video game, every little detail and stuff like this, you know. But not only that, like if I don't know something, I just want to investigate and I want to know more about it, and also with people and with cultures. And I think I also learned a little bit language of maybe tons of languages, guys. I learned just a little bit basics. Yeah. And also sciences. There are so many different sciences. And there's also so many different religions and philosophical things that you could think about, and even occult stuff. When I was in before related, I read so much about it, and after a while, you feel like I feel like there's also tons of people like that, but I think in a certain way, people that become popular are also most of the time people who just specialize in one specific topic and then become really good at it. But now I'm thinking also about getting a little bit take a step back and really try to integrate the kind of character I want to be. Like, for me, I think this life still feels like a little bit of a video game, and there's certain aspects you can improve, but it's not really clear because there's no skill tree in life. But you see there sometimes little bits of information that you gain, and they're like, okay, wow, and sometimes they are just like that, guys. Sometimes a little bit of information can also change your life around completely. So That's also, I think, a reason why I think people should keep reading books, because yeah, I feel like in books the information is also a little bit more complete, and you can really learn the thought process of somebody who's really an expert on the topic. So yeah, I have a lot of reading to do these days, guys. But besides, I can still keep doing my music and my yoga, and I feel like I'm onto something, guys. I feel like I'm becoming a new person, a little bit like that, guys. I live in a different frequency now. Like, yeah, I feel much better than last year. Even though sometimes I also feel tired, and also feel like I don't want to do stuff. But it feels good. It feels so good if you don't want to do something and you still do it for the sake of keeping your streak. And yeah, after you do it, you feel there's a kind of there's a kind of I don't know, accomplishment you feel when you still did that task, even though it didn't went well, even though you feel like, okay, this time my gym session kind of sucked, or my trumpet session kind of sucked, or my yoga session kind of sucked. But just sometimes you're also easier around and choose a 10-minute one instead of a 20-minute one, something like that, guys. But the fact that you still did it, and the fact that you still kept your daily consistency, like even when you do the Duolingo and it says, okay, you have a 7-day streak now, 8-day streak now. There's something about that consistency, that you lived up to what you said you're gonna do, what you told yourself you're gonna do. That builds a kind of yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's almost like it builds up your faith in yourself. It builds up your faith in yourself, and then you also feel more confident. And then what happens is more pathways open up. In a way that you didn't think of. Okay, your mind was able to think about these things. You know, it's like, yeah, it's almost like that. It's like opportunities. You think about something. Yeah. Sometimes I can also not explain myself very well, guys. I feel like sometimes I also feel like maybe I lost some mental sharpness, or maybe I know so much that it's difficult for me to go back to the basics and make a way to make sense of who I am, guys. Like I have to build up my own character again, and that's also how I feel. Like you have learned a lot of I have a lot of knowledge backs and things from my past. Yeah, which I call knowledge bags, of all the things I learned and all the experience I got and all these kind of things. But it's hard to make sense about it. I think a lot of people also do that. They just focus on a few things, and then they're like, okay, I am that guy. For example, I'm the guy who is into fitness, or I am the guy who's reading books, or I'm the guy who's a musician, or I'm the guy who... But yeah, in a way, I feel like there should also be some kind of mutation, and there also should be some kind of overlapping benefits to all of it, so that you just become a superhuman, guys. Yeah, maybe I talk too much about this, but so yeah, anyway, thanks for watching the videos. I'm gonna read some books and check you in the next one, guys. I did it again!